Now that I just proved you wrong that the statement from the Watchtower writer is correct, thus, the testimony of the Bible and history makes clear that the Trinity, referring to our modern day Trinity, was unknown throughout biblical times. Jesus was within biblical times, and several centuries thereafter. Not referring to an additional 100 years, but as page 8 brought out, 381 CE is when it was established. You still think I'm wrong with your oxymoron. Even if you're right, I'm still wrong. The problem with your logic regarding what Jehovah's Witnesses teach, in contrast with the church fathers taught, is because we never claimed that we rely on these church fathers like you do. The point the Trinity Booklet was making is that the church fathers didn't believe in our modern day Trinity, and that point only. Now you claim you've studied the Watchtower material, but apparently you didn't study it well, because if you did, you wouldn't have to ask these questions. Throughout the Watchtower writings, you never rely on these throughout the Watchtower writings, we never rely on these church fathers because they didn't follow the Bible counsel. Do not go beyond the things that are written. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 6. And Colossians chapter 2 verse 8 says, "Look out, perhaps there may be someone who will carry you off as his prey through the philosophy and empty deception according to the tradition of men, according to the elementary things of the world, not according to Christ." They were too busy with man-made Greek philosophy. You asked, why don't the church fathers know about our teachings? Well, I would answer three possibilities. First, they were too occupied with their philosophical ideas and reasonings. Second, as Daniel brought out, "And as for you, O Daniel, make secret the words and seal up the book until the time of the end. Many will rove about, and the true knowledge will become abundant." Daniel chapter 12 verse 4. And the third is kind of associated with Daniel. Jesus spoke in parables of the wheat and weeds in Matthew chapter 13 verses 18 through 30 regarding how his teachings will be polluted with false teachers. And the church fathers of modern day mainstream Christianity is the perfect example of our true prophetic words of our Lord Jesus Christ. 21Crosscheck21. Your logic fails. Because we never claimed we rely on these church fathers. If we had, then you might have had a point. But it's ironic how you supposedly read our material for years, and yet you don't know the answer to these basic Jehovah's Witnesses belief. Now, to turn the table on you, 21Crosscheck21, since we already established Jehovah's Witnesses don't rely on these men, so I'm not sure why you would even bring this point up. Because our materials shows otherwise. We don't rely on these men. I believe you might be hypocritical regarding this issue because do you follow these men's teachings? For example, do you believe in purgatory? Do you believe Jesus was created like Origin? Do you believe Jesus wasn't a person at first, but a thought and a reason like Tertullian believed? And where can we see that the church fathers celebrated pagan festivals such as birthdays? And yet, how about Christmas? And the list can go on as well. The problem you put yourself in is you're implying you agree with these men's teachings. Jehovah's Witnesses never made such a claim. And if you've really read our material, you'll know we believe these men didn't follow the Bible's counsel. Do not go beyond the things that are written. The Trinity Booklet is still an accurate biblical literature to disprove the lies of the Trinity.